Well, small businesses are having to deal with the financial fallout of the coronavirus, and some were actually damaged last weekend during protests. Joining us live via Skype this morning is Eric Kearney, head of the African American Chamber of Commerce of Greater Cincinnati. And Eric, thanks so much for getting up early with us yet again.
Sure.
I know you were here last
month. Good morning,
Angenette.
Good
morning.
How are you this
I'm
morning?
well. How are you?
Great.
So, talk to me about your member businesses. I know some of them were damaged last weekend. This is really a double whammy for them. They were just getting back on their feet and, reopening and everything. So this really kind of hurts them, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. So it's a double impact, as you said. On one hand, there was the coronavirus and the shutdown, and we had a number of members who shut their business down completely. And then once they were able to come back, they were hit with protests for a good cause. I mean, and everyone has the right to assemble, and their First Amendment rights are very important, but that also has an impact on their business. So right now they're going through a case of trying to reopen, reestablish themselves. The Washington Post earlier this month published a story saying that 40% of Black-owned businesses would go out of business. I don't think it will be that high in Cincinnati, but I think we will suffer some business closings because of the impacts of COVID-19.
Yeah, and which is horrible to hear. Good that you don't think it'll be that high here. And of course, we all support the peaceful protests and everything like that. But the destruction and hurting people is obviously not acceptable. I saw online that you were at the Brianna Taylor remembrance last night at Washington Park. Do you mind telling us a little bit about that? I saw your tweet about it.
Yeah, so the great thing about it was everyone was peaceful. They were orderly, very polite, very young group of people. And I have to say it was a mixed race group, and it was really wonderful. It was made me very proud of Cincinnati. There were performers, there were singers. My wife was there and mingling amongst the crowd and talking to people. And so it was really, it was a sad occasion because the young woman has died, but it was very positive in terms of the energy and the remembrance. And so I was really touched by it. It was wonderful.
Yeah,
very nice.
It'll be nice to see if, following the protests, it leads to some changes, so.
So
in
we're working.
Policy.
Yeah, so Angenette, I should share with you that the African American Chamber is working with a number of other groups, including the regional chamber, to develop some response from the business community. I don't know what will come of it, but at least we're having those discussions. And then a number of the minority chambers, including the Hispanic Chamber and the Chinese Chamber, are getting together, and we're going to do something as well. So business groups are getting together to develop a response for the community, and I think that's a positive sign.
Yeah, definitely, and we will look forward to that and maybe have you back to talk about that. Thanks so much, Eric, for joining us this morning.
Great. Thank you very much, Angie.